What's up guys, Spin Firearms here, and if you've ever seen this channel before, a returning viewer, then you would know my favorite handguns tend to be subcompacts. I think they're just the best of both worlds. They have a lot of great things going for them, and we're going to discuss that every Sunday over here. I just thought that I would make a day simply on one topic that we can go through, discuss, get in depth with. On top of that, talk about new releases that they might release, even though these things aren't very popular. Occasionally there's some new stuff coming out that is very similar in size to these handguns that you see. But before we get started, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe. If you're new to firearms, I think subcompacts are a great way to go. So that's another reason I want to consistently touch on this topic. I think they are great for the average person that maybe just has one handgun, right? And what I mean by that is most handguns that are this size, you can conceal carry very easily, right? Stuff like this, the CZ P10S, they're very short this way. That's how they were designed. Most of them were designed to shoot with 2 fingers. Some of them you can get 2.5, or you curl underneath, but they were designed to be shot with 2 fingers. For instance, the Glock 26, the Glock 27, stuff like that. You can do stuff like this and add a base plate, but it's still very concealable. It's still very manageable when it comes to shooting, which we're going to talk about. But one of the greatest things about that is, while keeping it so short and so small, for instance, this Glock 28 right here, look how tiny it is this way. Let's compare it to something like a FN Reflex, right? Now, don't look at the 15-round mag. Look at where the actual reflex frame ends, right? See that? It's very short, just like the Micro 9s. It can be a very tiny handgun. But what's nice, even with this Glock 28 right here, you can throw 15-round mags in it. If you have something like a Glock 26, you can throw magazines all the way from 10 rounds to 33 rounds in it that are all made by Glock, will all run flawlessly, and are all interchangeable with the other Glocks as well. But that is another reason, if you only get one gun, get something that can shapeshift, something that can be small when you carry it, and you get home for home defense, boom, throw a larger mag in it, you have more capacity, because at home, it doesn't really matter when it comes down to concealability. Now, one of the reasons why I like subcompacts is, there are no Micro 9s in 40. There are no Micro 9s in 357 SIG, none in 45 ACP. Also, there are none in 10mm, right? When you get a subcompact, this is considered a subcompact from Glock. It's not as big in overall footprint, just thicker than like a Glock 19. So it's in between like a Glock 26 and a Glock 19 in size. So when you take a flush mag, it's still very short and concealable and easy to carry. And you can also throw larger mags in this. But you have a 45 ACP option. If you come over to Glock or companies like this, you can get a 10mm subcompact option, right? Picture it with a flush mag, not that base plate. Very short and slim this way, shorter than a Glock 19 or Glock 23 this way, just a little bit thicker. You can also get, oops, sorry, knocked my water bottle over, 40 Smith & Wesson, right? And this is subcompact as well. You can get it with the flush base plate. It's very, very short. You can also convert this into 357 SIG. You can get 9mm subcompacts, right? I just showed you a 380 subcompact. You can't get a 380 Micro 9. The only thing is a Ruger LCP Max, but that's a pocket pistol. You can get all those calibers. I got this HK right here in 40. You can get all these calibers in subcompact handguns that are very easy to conceal, have decent capacity, and great power. I really like 40 for carry. I really like 357 SIG for carry. Right now, I actually started carrying my Glock 29 a lot. A video should be out already about that, or maybe coming out soon. And I also carry my Glock 30. So I carry a bunch of calibers, and I like more power over less. Even though I know 45 ACP, there's a debate there. I don't care what you say. 40 Smith & Wesson is more powerful than 9, especially with today's technology and rounds. So I like the option to be able to do that. But what's nice about that as well, if I have this 40, I can turn it into 357 SIG, and I can turn it into 9mm. You can get 3 handguns out of this. With the Glock 27, same thing. It's in 40. I can make 3 handguns out of this. They just introduced a barrel for the Glock 30 to turn your Glock 30 into a 10mm. Once again, 2 handguns can be made out of this. Yes, you have to change ejectors and stuff like that, but still, those are really cheap. Probably one of the cheapest upgrades or purchases that you can make when it comes to handguns. So you have all those caliber options. In Micro 9s, you have 9mm, you have 9mm, 9mm, and then over here you have 9mm. So that's another benefit. Some people just want more power. Also, a lot of the subcompacts, like the Glock 26 and 27, are favorites in some mag restricted states because they're 10+1. You know, like the Hellcat, you know, they do make all the other mags, but the Glock 28, the Glock 26, the Glock 27, 10 rounds, but in a very shootable package that's much more shootable than a Micro 9, but still very small. I mean, these are just been around as well for so long. The Glock 26 and 27 were introduced in 94. I think the Glock 28 was like 96 or 95. They've been around for a long time and have proven themselves reliable. I'm not talking about the 28 though. The 26, the 27, the 33 have all proven themselves reliable over that time. Some of these Micro 9s have had a lot of issues coming out. For instance, Canik, the Meta MC9 has had a lot of issues. Do your research, go on some forums, talk to some gunsmiths, talk to some ranges about their rentals. The SIG P365, even though their quality, or I guess their reliability is much better now, the first 2 to 3 years, look it up. We were being beta tested with this handgun. They used us to test this handgun about its reliability and so on, and just would make up for it when people's would have issues. So you can trust these handguns that have been around for forever. That's what I'm basically trying to say. And none of these have given me any issues, whereas 2 of the Micro 9s on the table, actually, sorry, the 28 did give me issues. 28 did give me issues. Other than that, it's all been great. Now, that's a big reason of why I like subcompacts. But a major, major reason why I like subcompacts are, you still get capacity, good ergonomics, but look at how thick they are. You notice that? Look at this FN reflex. Now, some people would say it's a bad thing, but I say for new shooters or people looking to shoot really fast, these are the way to go. When it comes down to it, stuff like this shoots just as good as its compact brother. The Glock 26, I shoot it just as good as the Glock 19. And you can still get Glock 19 capacity. With that CZ, you can still get the compact size capacity. With the Smith & Wesson, you can still get compact size capacity, compact size capacity, compact size capacity, compact size capacity. Every one of these handguns, the XD, compact size capacity with just a larger mag and a grip sleeve or a base plate. You can never shrink down a Glock 19 or a 23 unless you cut the frame. But, yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Shootability. These shoot just like their compact brothers. But when you go and take a P365 XL, which I really love this grip module, it's from Armory Craft. You can use code SPN for 5% off. It feels really good in the hand. I actually really like it. But when you compare snappiness, yes, it's going to be a little heavier, a little thicker. The overall shootability of the 26 versus something like a Hellcat or a P365 is just a completely different ballgame. Completely different ballgame. So that is why I recommend it for a lot of newer shooters, stuff like that. You still have the option for home defense. You could still get away with pocket carry with some of these subcompacts. I've done it before. If you want to learn how to really pocket carry well, get Carhartt pants. They are the way to go. Their pockets are perfect for pocket carry. They're stiff pockets, not too tight. They stay a little loose so you can get a nice reach into your pocket and draw that handgun. So I really like that. And I've even carried my Glock 26 and 27 in my pocket in Carhartt pants. But overall, it's a better shooting handgun, well-proven platform. You have compatibility with holsters that have been around for forever, magazines, parts. I mean, you have everything out of a subcompact. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys show up to the next Subcompact Sunday. Thanks for watching.